Welcome back to Braintree Today. I'm Martha Konstandinidis and you're watching BCAM TV. Now we'll be getting into our latest stories from the week. Welcome back to Braintree Today. I'm Martha Konstandinidis and you're watching BCAM TV. Now we'll be getting into our latest stories from the week. A federal trade court has blocked President Donald Trump from imposing sweeping tariffs under a national emergency powers law, dealing a major blow to one of the cornerstones of his trade policy. The three-judge panel from the Court of International Trade in New York ruled that Trump exceeded his authority by using the 1977 International Emergency Economic Powers Act to justify tariffs, saying the U.S. trade deficit does not meet the law's threshold of an unusual and extraordinary threat. The decision stems from multiple lawsuits arguing the president's actions have created economic instability and placed trade policy at the mercy of his personal decisions. The Trump administration, which previously defended the tariffs by citing emergency powers used under President Nixon, is expected to appeal. The White House has not yet responded to the ruling. Elon Musk is stepping away from his role as a special government employee under President Trump, confirming on social media Wednesday that his time advising the administration is coming to an end. Musk, who led the controversial DOGE initiative aimed at slashing government spending, thanked Trump for the opportunity and said the mission would continue to grow as a way of life throughout the government. The Tesla CEO, whose designation limited him to 130 days of federal service annually, had been expected to reduce his role amid falling Tesla sales and mounting tensions in Washington. Musk's departure follows public criticism of Trump's latest spending bill and reports of recent clashes with top administration officials, even as Trump continued to praise him. Global temperatures are expected to soar over the next 5 years, pushing the planet toward more extreme weather and climate disasters, according to a new forecast from the World Meteorological Organization. Scientists say there's an 80% chance Earth will see its hottest year on record by 2029, and a 70% chance of the 5-year average exceeding the 1.5 degrees Celsius global warming threshold set by the Paris Climate Agreement. Experts warn the rising heat will fuel stronger hurricanes, deadlier heat waves, more intense droughts, wildfires, and flooding, with Arctic ice melting and sea levels rising faster than ever. More than 400,000 Toyota vehicles are being recalled due to a defect that could cause reverse lights to fail, potentially increasing the risk of a crash. The recall affects 443,444 Toyota Tundra and Tundra hybrid models from 2022 to 2025, according to a notice filed with the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Toyota says moisture can enter the reverse light assemblies over time, reducing visibility for drivers when backing up and making it harder for others to see that the vehicle is reversing. Toyota will notify owners by mail starting June 30th, 2025, and dealerships will repair or replace the faulty lights and wire harnesses at no cost. Concerned drivers can call Toyota customer service or check their vehicle status using the NHTSA recall database. The U.S. Treasury Department will officially stop producing pennies in 2026 under President Trump's directive, marking the end of the 1-cent coin after years of debate. The decision comes as the cost of making a penny, now just under 4 cents per penny, far exceeds its value, costing taxpayers millions annually. While the move is expected to save $56 million a year, it raises questions about how retailers and consumers will adapt. Some small business workers say pennies are still widely used and frequently handed out, despite shortages. Meanwhile, the U.S. Mint continues to lose even more per coin on nickels, which cost nearly 14 cents each to produce. The Treasury has placed its final order of penny blanks and will keep minting them until supplies run out. As the U.S. joins countries like Canada in phasing out its lowest value coin, cash-reliant businesses and customers may soon be rounding their totals and adapting to a slightly lighter pocket. Thanks for watching Braintree Today. We'll be right back with more after the break.
Hi, I'm Tom Lyons, a retired captain from the Quincy Fire Department and the author of the book Fighting Fire, A Proactive Approach. Cooking is the leading cause of home fires. Unattended cooking is the leading cause of these fires and related deaths. Therefore, keep a close eye on your cooking. If you must leave the kitchen, bring a utensil with you as a reminder of your efforts. Set a timer for food taking longer to cook. Turn pot handles towards the back of the stove. Keep a lid nearby when cooking. If a small grease fire starts, slide the lid over the pan and shut off the burner. You can take an active role in your safety. Cooking safety starts with you.
Welcome back. Braintree's town budget was officially approved at this week's town council meeting. After a month-long hearing process led by the Ways and Means Committee, the town council on Tuesday night unanimously approved Mayor Aaron Joyce's proposed budget for the upcoming fiscal year. The vote followed weeks of department reviews and public discussion, culminating in a final sign-off from councilors. In the same meeting, the board also formally recognized Fred Viola as Braintree's new fire chief, marking the official start of his leadership after serving in an acting capacity. Here's more from the meeting.
Really, just thank you. Thanks to the council. It's been quite a journey, quite a year, but I'm confident moving forward that we're going to be better and stronger than we were before. I'm committed to operating more safely and efficiently with transparency and keeping pace with technology and changes in the fire service, which are ever evolving. But more importantly, the people that supported me all year, including the mayor herself, who took a chance on a kid from East Braintree, and I appreciate that very much. My fellow firefighters that are around me here today, I'm truly blessed and appreciative of them being here. My friends that are here from all walks of public safety, including the K-9 Weirdos, we call them, which is the K-9 group from the South Shore. And all my friends and family, my wife Nancy and my work wife Hillary Lawless, who has really shaped me up as well, because I was still in the middle of all of this, a disaster, and she still helped me get things right. So with that, I just a brief thank you very much, and I'm very honored, I'm very grateful, I'm very humbled by this, and it's a dream come true for a little kid, and that little kid was me, and it's awesome. I don't have any other words. So thank you.
Thank you. So, stay right here.
Boss Bob Pizza in South Braintree has been sold, but longtime fans can breathe easy. The signature bar-style pizza recipe isn't going anywhere. Former owner Joe Keegan, who opened the popular shop at 915 Washington Street in 2022, took to Facebook to assure loyal customers that the beloved flavor, staff, and location will remain the same under new ownership. Keegan, who has deep roots in South Shore pizza making, thanked the town of Braintree for its overwhelming support, citing health concerns as the reason for selling. The family-run business, launched with help from his children after Keegan underwent emergency heart surgery, quickly became a community favorite. Though stepping back, Keegan says he and his family plan to stay connected and will still stop by. The Braintree Senior Center is offering a full slate of weekly programs and special events for residents 60 years and older. Weekly offerings include daily fitness classes, men's coffee hour on Mondays, game days on Tuesdays, the Asian Outreach Group on Wednesdays, and movie days on Fridays. Special one-day events include a low vision group on June 3rd at 10 a.m., bingo on June 4th at 1 p.m., and learn to play pool on June 5th at 12:30 p.m. All programs take place at the Braintree Senior Center, and you can call them to sign up at 781-848-1963. Food Truck Wednesdays are rolling into Braintree for the summer, kicking off on May 7th and running weekly through August 27th from 4:30 to 7:30 p.m. at the Highlands Blue Playground near South Street and Cats Academy. Hosted in partnership with the South Shore Food Truck Association, the event will feature a rotating lineup of local food trucks, offering residents a chance to enjoy dinner picnic style on the lawn. Organizers encourage attendees to bring blankets and check the association's social media pages each week for updates on which trucks will be serving. Braintree's Blue Bag program is returning for its second year, and Mayor Erin Joyce is inviting residents to help keep the town clean. Residents can participate by picking up a blue bag at the mayor's office, filling it with litter collected from anywhere in town, and leaving it securely tied near the curb. After notifying the mayor's office about the location, the Department of Public Works will come by to pick it up. For more information or to get involved, contact the mayor's office at 781-794-8000. The town of Braintree kicked off its annual hydrant flushing program on May 5th, running Monday through Thursday from 7 p.m. to 4 a.m. through the end of August. Officials warned residents they may experience dirty water during the flushing process and asked for patience, advising people to avoid doing laundry during flushing hours and to check that water runs clear before using washing machines. If water appears dirty, residents should run cold water until it clears and then run an empty washing machine cycle. Signs will be posted in affected areas, and the town reminds residents it is not responsible for any laundry damage caused during the maintenance work. For questions or concerns, residents can contact the Water and Sewer Office at 781-794-8097. Thanks for watching Braintree Today on BCAM TV. We'll be right back with more stories in the area.
The library has some exciting programs coming up, and of course they are all free. Thursday, May 29th is an early release day for Braintree Public Schools. So kids aged 7 to 12 can do some hands-on robotics with CodeWhiz that day. CodeWhiz will provide the know-how and the robots. Space is limited to 20, so please register your child on the library's online event calendar at fairpubliclibrary.org/events. The evening of Thursday, May 29th at 6 p.m. is a murder mystery party. It is set in an enchanted forest. The teen librarian, Courtney Trudeau, directs this group of Braintree teen actors. Will you be able to guess who the murderer is? Registration is required. Register with library staff at 781-848-0405, extension 4417, or on our online event calendar at fairpubliclibrary.org/events. The night of the murder mystery party. Check-in begins at 6 p.m. and you'll receive a group assignment and a party packet. Doors will close at 6:30 to start the party, so don't be late. Dressing up is optional, so wear your best whimsical attire if you so desire. Light refreshments will be served. For adults who love to craft, come to the Craft Supply Swap. Join us Saturday, May 31st from 11 to 3:30 p.m. for our first craft supply swap. Start the spring fresh by bringing new or gently used arts and crafts materials to swap for new to you supplies. Each person may bring in up to 2 bags. Bring your extra fabrics, yarn, decorative paper, pattern, tools, paint, beads, and other arts and crafts materials. Donations are not required to participate. We recommend you bring a reusable tote to take home the items you choose. Many library resources are available to you at home 24/7. A very useful one for students is Peterson's Test Prep, which teens can use to do SAT prep for free. Peterson's has full-length practice exams to improve SAT scores, plus tutorials to build foundational knowledge. An info session for parents and teens will be offered at the library on Wednesday, June 4th at 7 p.m. with Courtney Trudeau, the teen librarian. In less than 1 hour, learn how Peterson's Test Prep can help students prepare not just for the SAT, but AP, ACT, GRE, and other exams too. All you need is a library card. On Saturday, June 14th, library staff will be at the opening day of Braintree's Farmers Market, right across the street from the library. The Farmers Market is open Saturdays 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. There's wonderful fresh produce and treats from a variety of vendors. Come see us at the community table. Spin the wheel to win a prize. Pick up information about this year's summer reading program for all ages and chat with our librarians. At 11 a.m., come over for our outdoor story time for young children with me, Miss Elizabeth. Library summer hours start on Monday, June 16th and end on Labor Day. Thayer Public Library will be open 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Fridays. The library is closed on Saturdays during the summer. Call us at 781-848-0405 or visit thayerpubliclibrary.org. There's always something happening at Thayer Public Library.
Welcome back to Braintree Today. Now let's get right into more stories. The Registry of Motor Vehicles is rolling out a commemorative license plate to celebrate 250 years of American independence. The specialty plate, part of the state's Massachusetts 250 festivities, features a patriotic blue background, the year 1776 encircled by 13 stars, and the phrase 250 years of independence along the bottom in red and white. Governor Maura Healey praised the design, saying it's a great way for residents to show pride in the Commonwealth's revolutionary roots and continued commitment to freedom and liberty. The limited edition plates are available for a 2-year period and can be ordered now at mass.gov/myrmv for a total of $100, which includes a $60 registration fee and a $40 specialty plate charge. A lawsuit filed in Dedham Superior Court accuses Quincy Mayor Thomas Koch of violating the Massachusetts Declaration of Rights by using public funds to install 2 large bronze statues of saints at the city's new public safety building. The complaint, brought by the ACLU of Massachusetts and 2 other civil liberty groups on behalf of 15 Quincy residents of diverse faiths and beliefs, argues the statues of St. Michael and St. Florian, patron saints of police and firefighters, promote one religion over others and violate constitutional protections. The $850,000 statues, part of the nearly completed headquarters, sparked controversy after Koch's plans were revealed in February. Plaintiffs are seeking an injunction to block the installation, reimbursement of legal fees, and a permanent ban of using public funds for religious symbols. While Mayor Koch defends the statues as universal symbols of protection, plaintiffs argue they alienate non-Christian residents and breach the separation of church and state. A piece of South Shore military history is being brought back to life as the Shea Naval Aviation Museum prepares to reopen on Flag Day, June 14th in Weymouth. Housed in a distinctive white concrete building with a wing-like roofline, the museum honors the legacy of Naval Air Stations South Weymouth and Squantum. Volunteers, many of them veterans or relatives of those who served, have been working tirelessly to restore the space after it closed in 2017. The museum, rich with artifacts and stories from the Cold War and World War II eras, aims to preserve a patriotic chapter of aviation history that once played a key role in monitoring Russian submarines off the New England coast. Author Wayne Miller will also be on hand for a book signing following the event. Looking for some summer fun? Randolph is hosting 2 exciting community events and everyone is invited. First up, Randolph Day is happening on Saturday, June 21st from 1 to 3 p.m. at the Zapustas Arena parking lot on North Street. The afternoon will be packed with family-friendly activities including touch-a-truck, community tables, safety demos, a foam party, food trucks, and more. No registration is required. Then on Thursday, July 3rd, don't miss the night before the 4th, parade and fireworks. The parade kicks off on North Main Street and the fireworks show follows right after. Randolph is also looking for community groups to walk in the parade, so if you want to represent your organization, email Ela Rose at randolph-ma.gov. Both events are free and open to the public. The Norfolk County Recovery Fest is coming to Braintree on Saturday, June 14th, offering a free day of music, hope, and community connection. Held from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Braintree Public Safety Complex on Washington Street, the event will feature live performances from local bands, family-friendly activities including a zip line, free food, and a competitive cornhole tournament hosted by the Massachusetts Young People in Recovery. Organized to support those impacted by addiction and to celebrate recovery, the fest will also feature dozens of vendors from the recovery community offering resources and support. All are welcome to attend this uplifting and informative event. Thanks for watching Braintree today. We'll be right back with more in entertainment. Welcome back to Braintree Today. Here are some movie recommendations to keep on your radar. First, Karate Kid Legends unites the iconic martial arts masters of one of the most beloved film franchises of all time to tell a completely new story full of action and heart. When Kung Fu prodigy Li Feng relocates to New York City with his mother to attend a prestigious new school, he finds solace in a new friendship with a classmate and her father. But his newfound peace is short-lived after he attracts unwanted attention from a formidable local karate champion. Driven by a desire to defend himself, Lee embarks on a journey to enter the ultimate karate competition. Guided by the wisdom of his kung fu teacher, Mr. Han, and the legendary karate kid, Daniel LaRusso, Lee merges their unique styles to prepare for an epic martial arts showdown. The film stars Ben Wang, Jackie Chan, and Ralph Macchio. Karate Kid Legends will be in theaters on May 30th. Up next is DreamWorks' How to Train Your Dragon. On the rugged Isle of Berk, where Vikings and dragons have been bitter enemies for generations, hiccups stand apart. The inventive yet overlooked son of Chief Stoic, the vast Hiccup defies centuries of tradition when he befriends Toothless, a feared night fury dragon. Their unlikely bond reveals the true nature of dragons, challenging the very foundations of Viking society. Together, they must navigate the delicate path toward peace, soaring beyond the boundaries of their worlds and redefining what it means to be a hero and a leader. The film stars Mason Thames, Nico Parker, and Gerard Butler. How to Train Your Dragon will be out in theaters on June 13th. And finally, Straw. A single mother watches her desperate days spiral into chaos, becoming the prime suspect in a crime she never meant to commit, and suddenly her survival depends on the one thing she's never been able to trust: the people around her. The film stars Taraji P. Henson, Tyler Perry, and Tiana Taylor, and will be released on Netflix on June 6th. That'll do it for news today. Remember, if you're a customer of Verizon, you can watch BCAM TV in high definition on channel 2128. You can also now see us in high definition on Comcast on channel 1073. I'm Martha Konstandinidis, and thank you for watching Braintree Today on BCAM TV. We'll see you next time.